Hi, I'm Catherine Tristan. I wrote a book called Anxiety Rescue: Simple Strategies to Stop Fear from Ruling Your Life. I wrote this book because I suffered from panic and anxiety for many, many years. But I swore if I could ever get over it, that I would write a book about it to help others. And that's exactly what I've done. And the good news for you is that you can too. It's going to take some time and it's going to take some effort, but I can guarantee this is a journey well worth taking. Because the one you're on now is not so much fun, is it? The thing is about overcoming panic and anxiety is that you really have to work from inside out. See, that's where the problem is. The problem is between you and you. And in order to overcome the problem, you have to dig deep inside, figure it out, and learn to master your mind. Because your mind is what is sabotaging you. And it doesn't mean to be doing that, but that's exactly what's happening. So I want to give you some tools and strategies that I think are really going to help you. I'm going to present a series of little talks that I think are going to help you dig down and find your way out of this mess. And you can. So the first step, and the thing that I want to talk to you about in this first segment, is that your two most powerful tools in your journey out of fear are awareness and choice. You can't fix the problem until you're aware of it. And so that's the first thing that I'd like to talk to you about right now. What's awareness? Well, experts tell us we have about 100,000 thoughts per day. But they also say about 70% of them are repeating and they're negative. That's a lot of negativity in a day, isn't it? And it's day after day after day. In fact, what I want to talk to you about is does that impact your problem now? Well, what you think about expands. What you pay attention to and focus on expands and becomes your reality. Now, what happens if a lot of that is negativity, stress and anxiety? Suppose you're feeling that every day. I want to give you an example of why this is a problem. Let's just say that, as I said, what you think about expands. Let's say you fill up a balloon with some of that negativity. What's that like? How does that work? Well, let's fill it up with a little negativity now. What do you say? Okay, we've got a little negativity in here. It's not going anywhere, but it's there. Well, what happens if we keep filling up that balloon with negativity? It gets bigger and bigger. And no, I'm not going to keep blowing this up till it explodes, because that's what it can do. When it explodes, to me, that's a panic attack. You put so much in, and you're not even aware that you're doing it. Bam! Panic attack. Not fun. Very disruptive and very painful. Now, these negative thoughts can come out another way, because they're going to have to go somewhere. They can come out a little at a time, sort of slowly over time. Kind of sounds whiny, doesn't it? Guess what? It is. So it's going to come out. Do you want it to come out like that? I don't think so. It's boring, it's whiny, it's stupid. All right, we don't want it to come out that way, but it's going to come out. Now, there's another way that negativity can come out of this balloon that we're filling up. You release it, it's out of control, it blows away. It's gone. It flies off the handle. That's anger. So the negativity that you're feeling and that you're experiencing is going somewhere. It's staying within you, and it's coming out in different ways. If it's coming out in anxiety and panic, you don't want that. So we have to figure out a way to take care and process that negativity so that it doesn't come out this way. Now, what I'd like you to think about is awareness. That's what I'm talking about in this segment. Awareness of this problem and of the way your mind is working against you as opposed to for you. What happens, if you want to get better, what you need to do is get off your big A. Now, that big A means your autopilot thinking and reacting. You can see what happens if you're not aware of it. It's going to fly out or explode or whine. You don't want that. So you need to become aware and to make better choices. So my next part is going to talk about how you can begin to make some better choices. But this part is just to help you become aware of how your mind is working and how it's working against you. You see, you and you alone have the power to heal yourself. I hope you will begin to take responsibility for that and to take charge of that. And I'm going to talk about how you can do that with making some better choices than the ones that are leading you into fear, anger, and panic. Just remember, our thoughts create our lives. You must choose them wisely.